Coming up on Vegas Revealed, he led the NFL in all-time rushing yards, and now Emmitt Smith is ready to serve up something different on the Strip.
What's up? I'm Emmitt Smith. You at Emmitt's, and we're watching Vegas Revealed.
Our chat with the NFL great is ahead.
David Blaine stuns his audience at the Wynn, how his show blew our minds.
And you can have afternoon tea at the garden table right in the middle of the Bellagio conservatory. We take you there.
Plus, an all-new culinary festival while the best of the best are in Las Vegas this summer.
Say eat, drink, party. Revelry is a once-in-a-lifetime celebration of just really the most extraordinary chefs in the world.
All that and more right now on Vegas Revealed.
Vegas Revealed, presented by Level Up Law, starts now.
Thanks for joining us, everyone, for Vegas Revealed. I'm Dana Roselli, along with Sean McAllister. We've got a lot of food news this week, mixed in with some big entertainment headlines, too.
Yeah, we do. We didn't really plan it that way, but you know what? That's how the cards fell this week here on Vegas Revealed. And we're starting off in Henderson over at Green Valley Ranch, where they've just opened up a really acclaimed sushi spot.
They have. Blue Ribbon Sushi is very popular, and we have some video in from their big grand opening. This new location has 124 seats. It's a modern interior design with wood accents, cozy booths, and a 13-seat sushi counter.
Ooh, and listen, if you're headed over to Green Valley Ranch to try out Blue Ribbon Sushi, make sure that you try out one of their signature dishes. It's their fried chicken with wasabi honey.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had it before, so it's definitely on my list. If you aren't familiar with Blue Ribbon, they originated in New York City, and so we're happy to have one now in Green Valley Ranch over at GVR.
Yeah, good addition over there. Yeah. And now to news from the Strip, where NFL great Emmitt Smith is entering the culinary landscape. Who knew?
I know. He opened Emmitt's Vegas right there at the fashion show across from the Wynn Las Vegas. So a great location. They had a big grand opening too, and we were able to talk to the man himself.
Go! Yeah!
So when did you decide, hey, I want a steakhouse and I want it in Vegas?
About 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I was approached by some partners of mine, and they asked me, have I ever thought about opening up my own steakhouse? I said, no, not really. Never thought about opening up a restaurant at all. They said that, well, if there was a unique opportunity, would you even consider it? I said, yes. Why not? I said, so where's the unique opportunity? Came out, saw the location. I was like, yes, let's do it.
So, Emmitt, when you go out to dinner, what kind of experience do you expect?
I expect quality food, consistent every time I come. If I love it, I'm going to be back again. If I got great service, I'm going to be back again. And if the atmosphere is right and the people I'm with are enjoyable, I'll be back again.
So that's what we'll get here?
That's what I'm expecting you to have right here, because you know what? You're going to come here, you're not going to come just necessarily by yourself, but if you do, you want to enjoy yourself.
I love that. I love that. Hey, do you frequent Vegas a lot? Do you like Las Vegas? Did you visit it a lot before you decided to open a steakhouse?
I've been coming to Vegas since 91. Yeah, since 91, and probably at least once or twice a year. But it has picked up over the last, let's call it 6 or 7 years. Yeah.
You're a Super Bowl champ. What do you think of all the sports here in Las Vegas? I mean, we have really changed it up since about, 2017-ish?
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. I mean, all the other cities, and I think Vegas and sports are starting to embrace each other. It is part of sports and entertainment. It's a different level of entertainment. You got a whole lot of other options. There's a lot of gambling going on, and gambling have grown in the sports world, whether it's fantasy football or whether it's odds and all those kind of things. But this place is live. This place is ready. And this place was born to host sports and events and entertainment and events.
And I mean, with so many sporting events, I mean, it's a great place to have a steakhouse with your name on it. It kind of goes together. This is the time.
You know what? You come watch a game or watch a sporting event, you got to eat something.
Yeah, you do.
Why not come over and stop at Emmitt's?
So, well, are you already planning the Super Bowl party that's going to be at your place next time Super Bowl rolls around in Vegas?
That's my expectation. The next time the Super Bowl is here in Vegas, I expect Emmitt's to be fully open, the bottom and the top, and ready to party.
And will we run into you here sometimes, do you think?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay.
Most definitely. You be here enough, you're going to run into me.
Okay.
I mean, you be here enough, you will run into me.
So if you have a sports fan in your life, maybe Emmitt's Vegas should be your new hangout because you just might end up sitting next to Emmitt himself.
I can't believe how many people have stopped me in my world, like friends and family, going, wait, did you interview Emmitt Smith? And I was like, yeah.
I know, he's a big deal.
He really is. So we're happy to have him in Las Vegas. Love it. In this location is the old sugar factory. If you're curious, you live in Las Vegas and you're wondering, where is this exactly? It's the old sugar factory location at Fashion Show.
Yeah, and this is a steakhouse. And what I loved about the bar area, normally when you go in, there's bar top gaming. They don't have that there. So it's just a full bar where you can, and I'm talking about this because I like to eat at the bar at steakhouses. I just think it's fun. The bartenders are usually great. You have good conversation. So it's a big bar, lots of seats. I suggest trying out one of those.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's open 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. daily. And like you mentioned, it is a steakhouse, but they have a steak and seafood driven menu. So if you love seafood, they got plenty of that too.
Well, the Tropicana is now closed, and the next milestone that we're looking forward to with that property is the demolition coming up this fall.
Yeah, and everyone wondering, is it going to be an implosion? And we think it probably will be. We'll keep you posted on that, but I love a good implosion.
I mean, I feel like it's the proper way to send out a classic property in Las Vegas.
I know, it's true. We were there the last night it was open, actually April 1st. The doors closed April 2nd at noon, but when we went at about 8:30 p.m., half the slot machines on the casino floor were already shut down, and we got some video of that, and just kind of cool to see. Very eerie feeling.
Yeah, it was. You could definitely tell that closure was imminent over there at the Trop when we stepped inside, but there were a bunch of people who came over to say a final farewell to the property that's given nearly 7 decades of memories to our city.
Yeah, I put $20 in a machine and I lost it all. I thought maybe they'd help, be in a good mood. The slot machines would be in a good mood and maybe give me a big payout.
Maybe there would be a final jackpot.
Didn't happen.
No, it didn't. But it was your final contribution.
Yeah.
And by the way, all of the restaurant equipment, the theater seating, even the theater doors over at the Trop, pretty much everything that's not bolted down, and even some stuff that is up for sale on a liquidation site. So pieces of the Trop will live on, and some of the more iconic pieces are going to museums, and they will be preserved.
All right. Well, farewell to the Tropicana. It was a good run, that's for sure. Opened in 1957.
Still to come, David Blaine will take your breath away while he's holding his. You'll hear from the extreme magician as he describes what it's like inside this water tank.
Plus, an all-new culinary festival that will bring together some of the world's most esteemed chefs.
For Wynn to host Revelry is just going to make us the culinary destination, not only in America, but really around the world.
That's coming up on Vegas Revealed.
If you've experienced a slip and fall, were injured in a place of business or on a construction site, call Level Up Law. Do you have a wrongful death case or been in a motor vehicle accident, even harmed in a rideshare? Our team specializes in personal injury cases. Call Level Up Law now at 855-LEVEL-UP. Elevate your case with Level Up Law. We've got your back. Call 855-LEVEL-UP. Your journey to justice starts here. Level Up Law. Justice at your fingertips.
Two, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
You're looking at a clip of David Blaine Impossible over at the Wynn Las Vegas. Sean and I went to the show recently, and man, he blew our minds. This is some video of him holding his breath underwater for 9 minutes.
I mean, I would call the show David Blaine Incredible because that's exactly what it was. And after he held his breath for 9 minutes, David Blaine was warming up and recovering. He sat down on the edge of the stage and was taking some questions from the audience.
Yeah, it was really interesting. Listen.
What happens is we don't black out underwater from lack of oxygen, which is counterintuitive because you think, oh, you're running out of air. No, what happens is our body is so brilliant. It has all these mechanisms to save us. So basically, when you're underwater trying to hold your breath, you're getting alerts, and the CO2 buildup is what causes the pain, and that's what makes you need to breathe. So we have a very long reserve to be able to actually survive in extreme situations.
I loved hearing him explain a little bit more about how he holds his breath underwater for that long. And, you know, that's what's really cool about his show is he actually walks you through some things. Not every trick, but he is open about, you know, some of the ways that he does things.
He is, and especially for this trick or stunt, however you want to refer to it, holding your breath for over 9 minutes underwater is not something that humans are supposed to be able to do. So I appreciated the explanation.
Yeah, and he's always like, do not do this at home.
Yeah, no, do not.
I
at
am
all.
trained, and you can hear him talking about that. But I mean, that's how the show close to ends. There's a card trick after that. And we were stunned by that. Here's a quick clip, and you can see that we all ended up with the same card. I have no idea. I'm not going to explain the trick or what he does because I want you to be surprised. But this blew our mind. And then all the different tricks that he did throughout the show, the audience was gasping. I mean, it was fantastic. I highly recommend this show.
Well, and this really is kind of an only in Vegas show and experience because David Blaine, even when we were there, he was saying, I don't normally perform all of these tricks together back to back.
Right.
It's usually just one thing and then I'm done. So this is a unique experience and it is, I would put it on my must-see list.
Yeah. He's an interesting guy, a little mysterious. I mean, the whole thing he's got going for him, right?
Kind of quirky.
I know. And, you know, he got some standing ovations. He is back at the Wynn Las Vegas. Here are the dates. May 8th, 10th, and 11th coming up. I have a feeling that David will extend and you'll have another chance. But if you can, go see his show.
Still to come, how about a spot of tea in the afternoon inside the Bellagio Conservatory? We take you to the garden table. That's coming up next.
You're watching Vegas Review.
When storms wreak havoc on your property, don't face the aftermath alone. Level Up Law is your ally in natural disaster recovery. Whether it's property damage, wind resulting in downed trees, wildfires, or water damage, our experienced team will help you. Call 855-LEVEL-UP for a free consultation. Call Level Up Law now, 855-LEVEL-UP, and take the first step toward rebuilding your life. Level Up Law, justice at your fingertips. Call today.
The world's leading chefs and culinary VIPs are coming to Las Vegas in June for the world's 50 Best Restaurants Awards.
50 Best Restaurants is a celebration of the very best restaurants that you can find across the entire planet. It's a ranking of restaurants, so it's not a rating system, it's a ranking system. It's different from everything else out there. And we seek to find the best restaurant in the world, and we will name it in that awards ceremony.
And the world's 50 Best Restaurants is going to have food events all around it. Before, during, after. The awards are June 5th over at Wynn Las Vegas, but other resorts are taking part as well, like Resorts World and also the Venetian.
Yeah, and this is the first time that the 50 Best Awards are being held here in Las Vegas, which is a huge deal in the culinary world. The eyes of the food world are going to be on us here in Las Vegas, so that's an exciting thing. And in addition to the lineup of events that 50 Best has planned, Wynn Las Vegas is putting on its own food festival.
Yeah, it's called Revelry, and we sat down with the producer of this event, Elizabeth Blau, to talk about what she has planned.
Revelry is a once-in-a-lifetime celebration of just really the most extraordinary chefs in the world. But to really summarize it, we say eat, drink, party. Revelry is going to be fun. It is going to be the most extraordinary culinary week that Las Vegas has ever seen. And I've been here for 27 years, so I don't say that lightly, but it's really extraordinary. And it's such an honor for this city to have been chosen by the world's 50 best to come here out of all cities in North America. And then for Wynn to host Revelry right after is just going to make us the culinary destination, not only in America, but really around the world.
Well, and the exposure that everyone's going to be here and get to, be exposed to the restaurants and just the property itself. Because even though we think the whole world comes here all the time, sometimes there are people who have never been here when they're all the way across the globe.
Especially some of these chefs, some of these world's 50 best restaurants are in such far-flung locations. They've definitely never been to Las Vegas, and there's probably more than 250 journalists. We're here at the event lawn. This is going to be the feast. This is the signature event of Revelry, and this is going to be 4 really incredible immersive dining experiences.
Las Vegas is already on the map nationally as a culinary destination, but what about internationally? What kind of recognition does this bring to Las Vegas for people around the world?
I think there is no bigger recognition around the world than to be hosting 50 Best and Revelry. 50 Best is now recognized as the leader. They've got 50 Best Asia, they've got 50 Best Middle East, they've got 50 Best bars, and now they just launched 50 Best Hotels. And so to have it here in North America was enough of an honor, but for it to be here in Las Vegas really puts us on the culinary map. It really says that Las Vegas is beyond just a gaming city. Las Vegas is really the premier entertainment and food city in the world. We had many food festivals here in the past, and some of those seem to have gone away, and there's great Food and Wine has wonderful festivals, but it seems that, a city like Las Vegas really should be anchored in something, and so we think that Revelry is going to be that festival. It's going to be an immersive art experiences. There'll be music pop-ups and all of these different immersive areas, and you're just going to wander out here and eat and drink and have a great time. Revelry is really a celebration for the city and for people to come and try all these extraordinary chefs and mixologists and vintners that are going to kind of bring all of their wonderful goodies here.
Revelry takes place Wednesday, June 5th through Saturday, June 8th. You can get tickets at LasVegasRevelry.com.
Always good to catch up with Elizabeth. All right, let's talk about a new pool cafe that you may want to check out. And I say this, Sean, because it's for hotel guests and non-hotel guests over at the Bellagio.
And this is absolutely beautiful. The new Poolside Cafe is called Como. And Dana, I love how they explain the ambiance that we can expect, because Bellagio tells us it's nestled within the lush oasis of the resort's newly redesigned pool deck.
Hey, that sounds great. They have a full menu of breakfast and lunch items there. It's served daily from 9 to 3 p.m. They have small bites, a menu just for that, and that's available 3 to 6 p.m. So it's a place that you can go check out even if you're not staying there. And I just really love that, because I know that our locals love to hit the strip and try out things that people staying at the hotels can, take part in.
Yeah, and while the weather is beautiful right now, through Memorial Day, there is going to be live entertainment over there at Como Thursday through Saturday. So keep that in mind. Walk-ins are welcome, but you can make reservations online by going to Bellagio's website.
And also over at the Bellagio, the conservatory, right? It's a must-see. It's a staple here in Las Vegas, and it's free. It's 24/7. But now they're doing something really cool. It's called the Garden Table, and it's an elevated tea experience.
Yeah, check this out. The table is located in the middle of the conservatory. There's this big greenhouse that they built as part of the spring display. And that's where you and your dining party will sit down for an assortment of pastries, some delicacies, tea sandwiches, a variety of tea flavors, French pastries. I mean, doesn't this look amazing? And it starts at $63 per person.
Yeah, that is a good deal, I think. They do a dinner, a Michael Mina dinner, that's a bit more pricey, and that starts at $195 per person. But this elevated tea experience, like you said, starts at $63. And what an experience. We had a friend go, loved it, gave us this video to share with you and said, you gotta do it. He did say, though, everyone stares at you because they all want to be part of it.
Because the conservatory is still open to the public. So people are going to be walking around and be curious about why you're the one who's in that greenhouse eating. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, embrace it and feel like a celeb.
Up next on Vegas Revealed, Garth is back.
Vegas Revealed talks with the country music superstar after this.
The Vegas Revealed podcast is now on TV. Join Dana Rosselli and Sean McAllister on Vegas Revealed, presented by Level Up Law. Weekends on Fox 5.
So this, like doing the stadium tours, doing the intimate shows, doing a show like this, does this keep your energy up, keep you going, keep you excited?
Yeah, of course, but being Mr. Yearwood doesn't hurt either. That woman's a dream. So I really feel like the last, 10, 15 years of my life have kind of gone the other way. So it feels good, and I think music does that too. I think music keeps you in the game and keeps it current. It's fun.
Garth Brooks is back at the Colosseum for his next run. He's got 9 shows in April and May. Always happy to have him back. His show is excellent. I know we love it.
Oh, he's absolutely incredible. If you haven't had a chance to see Garth Brooks live, this is definitely one of those shows you have to go see, and it's way different than his touring shows as well.
It really is. Hey, remember when Adele had to cancel a bunch of shows? She was under the weather. She said she would make up those shows, and she announced those new dates. There's a slew of dates that she'll be doing over at the Colosseum at Caesar's Palace, and they are taking place in October and November. So if you had plans to see Adele, she has moved those dates.
And a heads up that Wu-Tang Clan has announced additional performances at the theater at Virgin Hotel. Wu-Tang Clan, the saga continues. The Las Vegas residency will be back in September for back-to-back shows, September 27th and 28th.
Also, Duran Duran announced they're going to perform over at the Encore Theater at Wynn Las Vegas. The shows are May 3rd and May 4th, and tickets are on sale now. Also, country star Chris Young has announced his venue debut over at Resorts World in the theater there. That show is set for August 10th, and tickets are on sale now. So a lot of choice.
There really is. There always is. And we're always keeping you up to date on new show announcements on our Vegas Revealed social media channels. So scan that code that's up on your screen right now. It'll take you to all of our Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube,
you
all
name
of
it. Social media is over the top these days, but we handle it, everyone. And if you have ideas for us, ideas at vegas-revealed.com. We always love to hear from you.
And you can catch up on our Vegas Revealed audio podcasts as well anytime when you're on the go. We hope you take a listen to those as well.
Have a great week, everyone, and we'll see you back here next weekend for our show on Fox 5.